What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to look at Hogwarts Legacy being in post-production. That's the word around the street. I know I saw a couple other Hogwarts Legacy videos on this. I want to throw in my 2 cents. I also want to thank T. Shawl, and hopefully I'm saying that right, even though there's probably no way I did. He was the first one to let me know. There was a couple other people that told me as well, but basically, all this boils down to is on their IMDb page. I believe it's their IMDb page. It says that it has entered post-production. I think more specifically, it says it's entered post-production September of 2021 and that it's expected 2022. So very simple words, very small amount of words, but what exactly does it mean? Well, I'm just going to give you guys my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Hopefully you guys understand that, and I think many do. I don't think it's as big of a deal as other people may think it is. I mean, it is definitely like a hurdle that they've passed, and that's something that's awesome. That's something, if you want to celebrate it, fantastic. In my mind, at least what I think of when I think of post-production in terms of game is at least the motion capture, that kind of entire, I guess arc, or that entire like segment of the production process is completely done. Even if you want to assume like, okay, the major, and actually this is also what I would imagine too, the major decision making, everything has kind of been ironed out. I mean, post-production to me with games probably means just ironing it out. Now, here's the problem, right? I think when people see, and I don't know what other people are saying, again, so this is just me. I'm not attacking people, so if I'm saying something that sounds like I'm mocking anybody, I never watched any of these videos, so I don't know. If anybody has said that this means that the game is coming out like in a few months or even like extremely early 2022, I still don't buy it at all. Because what I think of is now it's time to iron out the bugs. Well, what we know from games working on all those small things, you know what I mean? That takes forever. It can take forever, I should say. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. I would say out of all of the games that you see, constantly being delayed, almost all of them are in that stage that Hogwarts Legacy seemingly is now in. Now, when you have a game, say, like Lego Star Wars, right, how that game is just being delayed, like, every year, it's getting pushed, like, another full year, I think there's something deeply wrong with that game or with the studio. Like, there's some major issues. I don't think they're delaying it now 2 full years, back-to-back, a year and a year. I don't think they're doing that because they can't fix a stupid glitch or a bug in the game. And it's more technical than just something like that. I guess that's putting it down, that's boiling it down as much as you can. But when you see, like, Dying Light get delayed 2 months, or Horizon, like, we're actually, look at all the games that are coming out this February, because they're all games that were delayed from this, this holiday season, right? Even like Sifu, that martial arts fighting game, all of these games that have been pushed 2, 3, 4 months. Halo Infinite probably was pushed at some point. Like, all of these games, God of War, they were all pushed for polish. That's normally, when you read their press releases, their things saying to the fans like, hey, thanks for all the support, we're delaying the game to give our team extra time to work on, right? That's normally what everybody says. That really is what I just said. That is that polishing. That's not, they're not writing the story still. They're not working on, well, can we add, I would even, so even for like Hogwarts Legacy, right? They're not like adding new spells. They're not adding, I don't know, like they didn't have Quidditch and then people put up a fit and then they're like, okay, we'll add Quidditch in the last like 5-6 months. Like, they're not doing that. You know what I mean? So that's, I don't know what other people have said. I don't know if anybody's even said anything different, but that to me is the situation. So it's definitely good. Like, I'm not going to take anything away from it. I'm happy about that. It definitely is a sign of them. Anybody that thinks the game is canceled should now feel a little bit better about it, right? Even though nobody really should think the game is canceled, but they're moving on. They're moving to the next, segment of the development process, which is definitely a positive. The issue is, again, it could mean, maybe they get it done fast. Maybe this game, look, I still think this game, as I'm going to say it every time, and if I'm wrong, then I'm happy to be wrong. I still think this game is like November 2022, like the end of next year. I would not be shocked at all. In fact, it's 100% what I'm expecting. If we got this game in the summer, like to line up with Fantastic Beasts 3, oh my God. If we got it in May or April, like that would be, I just really don't think it's going to happen. And I don't know. You could use this as a thing against me where it's like, well, they just have to polish it. Well, yeah, but that can take a full year. In fact, that is what it's going to, actually think about it like this. if the game comes out September of next year or beyond, it would have taken them a full year in this post-production process. So it is a big deal, but it's also not the biggest deal, or not as big of a deal as I think some people are making it out to be. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you guys are subscribed, as always, to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. And also do one thing for me. If you made it this far in the video, I'm going to do some videos over the next coming weeks that I want your help with. I want you to leave in a comment, okay, things you do not want the game to do, or things you do not want in the game, okay? This is how I'll know also if you watched all the way. Things you don't want in the game, or things you hope they don't do, something like that. Any of those kind of thoughts, leave in the comments. And if you actually do leave them in the comments, I'll be using them in coming videos. I'll shout you out, all that stuff, okay? Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the second channel. If you guys want to support us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, links for all of them are in the description. Join button for the YouTube memberships is next to the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.